What's going on? One sec here, guys. There we go. All right. All right. Let's see what happens. So we're just going to kind of wait here. We've gone over the open plan here together. And right now we're just using a real name. I'll just, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all good with me, bro. You can use whatever. Martin, all good, brother. Okay, that's cool. What do we got here? 12 minutes? All right. About to see what happens. So strong open coming here. These are my least favorite types of opens. Absolutely. Hate them. But the market likes to make you buy strength. There we go. All right, so now it's just a waiting game here, guys. All right, we've gone over the plan here together. 75, 78 here on ES. I think we're probably going to pop at least here to 908 here on the NQ. See? But as always, we don't trade the open, right? We want to be relaxed here and let the market search for liquidity. Give it an opportunity to take out people who want to chase this move higher. We are going to open deep in our reversal zones here, so we have to give it a chance for things to kind of mellow out here. It could shift up, right? This could become, again, our rotational zone here right away at the open. Just depends how the market wants to open here. So we got to be patient. But again, these are my least favorite types of open strength. Any questions here, guys, before we get going? Cool. The questions? Pretty straightforward. Hey, we've been here before. This isn't our first video. All right, we got about we got here 8 minutes here to the open. All right, I'm gonna warm up my coffee here, guys. Back. Stretch in before we open. And, I'll be right back. Not a big fan of strong opens, but we'll see. 75, 78, as we've reviewed all last week here, is pretty important level here, right? It's midpoint from 7,500 up to 76.56 here. So we're not surprised that we've struggled here. See a little bit of selling pressure here coming in before the. Still got 4 minutes here left to go, so we'll see what happens. That's quite the Asia session last night, man. I actually sit here and watched it all, man. I traded it and everything. It was crazy. I don't like trading Asia. It's kind of interesting just to watch it. I watched the entire session, man. I stayed up until the London Open. I was just like, I gotta get to bed. 1 sec here, guys. I'll be right back. We're almost. Hopefully, my partying in the background. Like I said, I'm a dad first. There we go. Nice little push down here on the NQ. We'll see if we get into 810. Remember, there's some stops here below that quote unquote 800. Right? We don't care about 800. Our level's 810 here, but they're positioned there at around 800. And then we'll see if we can some stops here on the yes here. I'd love to get at least down to 50. I'd love to get to 48 better. Get down to like 713 here on the NQ. We'll just kind of see how we open here. But rejecting pretty much bang on here off the levels. And we'll see what happens here. Looks like we're going to open right around 810 here on the ES on our level. It's treated. All right, let's get going. $20. Let's lock in. Here we go. Yep, we're going to open right on 810 here. Thank you. Probably drop here into 768 here on the yes. Let's see how the levels fare. Nice little sell here. We'll see if this fakes people out. We'll see if they bring it right back up. Sellers moving down here to 25 here on the NQ. All right, we're open. Let's see. There's the pop. Right off 810. See what happens. Here's the test here. 78 here on the ES and into 860 here. Let's see how these levels trade. There's overnight highs. Now is the appetite there to go higher. Right? A lot of people will step in here and try to fade it. Zombie buying here coming in on the auction. Yep, straight buying. You see how that's all positive delta here. Buy, 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 buy. There we go. There's 908. I told you. Nope. 88 here on yes. Told you. Look at all that buying, man. NQ here, 90, 97. Sellers are coming in here. There we go. 87 here on the ES. There they are. Right at 900 here on the NQ. Pretty predictable. See if they want to smash through here. We'll watch 908.25 and 88 here on the ES. A lot of times they want to look above here, like on the ES. Try to look above here and push to 92. There they go, new highs. Let's see if the bids come in. Yep. Bye, 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 bye. So at this point, what I'm looking for is every new high that we make here. There we go. Just rejecting there. Beautiful. Any new high we make here, I'm looking for weak prints, right? Bids all the way up here at around 85. Beautiful rejection there. Perfect. Now, let's see if the ES here rejects here at 88. You can see the sellers slowly starting to absorb price here from like 85 up. So they're taking on inventory. Let's see if the buyers got what it takes here to take it higher and run these stops or not. Do-do-do. Perfect. There we go. So we said before the stream, right? We started to see if NQ can get up to 908. That's the top take of the session. Came up there, sniffed it, and said, nope. See if we get a second rotation up there here or not. Yes, it's still trying to bid here past 90. See the sellers are positioned here, right? They're taking on inventory here. So there'll be a stop run past like 92, 93 if the bulls can get it up. We'll see if we shift up here or not. So I'm giving the bulls every opportunity here to try to take it higher here on the ES, but we got a lot of thin prints here below 85, so see how this plays out. All right, there we go. Look at that. There we go. 760 here. Fuck, I hate him. Get me here at the open. Come on, guys. Don't do this. There we go. So we fell through the bids, right? We fell through the bid there. Typical market fake out. Now we're going to get a pullback here to 78. We'll see how the first 5-minute closes here, but a perfect touch there on our 88 level and 908 here on NQ and immediately rejecting. So beautiful start here. We're getting a nice wash. We kind of cleaned up some stops here below 800. Let's see what happens. All right, down into 760 here on NQ. Let's see if this level holds here or not. We're going to reach us here 78. This next 5 is going to be important here. We got about 15 seconds here left to the close. Let's see how they close up. Bids came in there right at 760 on NQ and bought it perfectly. Perfect wick touch right there. So let's just see. The sellers are moving down here to around 83, 82. See if they can hold lower sell pressure and try to get a bit lower to 713. Let's just give them a chance here. But everybody's short here below 800. So now this can be a trap here on the NQ. You see how the bids are absorbing that here and trying to push up. Same with the ES here at 78.25. You see how the bids just, boom, they're right there, right at 78. Very nice recovery there. perfectly balanced first 10-minute here candle here so far. Yeah, at least on the NQ. Right here, open print. Equal wicks on both sides, so pretty balanced auction here. We'll just see how this next 5 opens here. Nice recovery, right off 66. And then we have bid support there sitting right at 78.25 on our. Very nice. So they quote unquote bought the dip. That's all they're going to give you here for now. So now you may look at this as a 5-minute setup. Yeah, there's our. We just shift up here. We got some expansion here. You here, we got to be careful. Yeah, so we're getting some. We're opening up here. We just lost our main range here on the. Got to be careful here on the NQ. We'll give it some time here to trade. It's the volatility here. We lost our main range of levels here. Tracked it here, but usually we lose its volatility, so gotta be patient. But we'll keep an eye here on 859 here. See if this pullback sells here or not. Anyone else lose it? I lost it. Well, at least on the NQ. Yes, we're all good. Yes, wants to go here, man. It's going to try to push through these stops here, get up towards 97, and we'll shift up here. So they're trying. Here they go. New highs. Look at the bidding coming in here. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Look at that. Nice strong push here through 88 through these highs. There's pretty decent bidding coming in here. 2.5 minutes here to go for the first 10 close. So far, all bulls, man. Expected pullback and see ya. Some stops. Market doing cleanup, but we kind of expected that. Yep. Someone's got a hot mic there. Follow. One follow. Here we go, more pushing. Back up to 908 here on the NQ. This thing wants to make a run here. So trade into 957. See where it goes. ES is going to shift up here in a second. There's 92.5. This thing wants to go. See what happens. Let's see if we get a nice stuff here to 92 or not. A lot of people buying the highs here, 92 here on ES. Same with 914 here on NQ. Good soak there on NQ. We'll see if same with ES here. Someone's trying to sell it. They could just get ran over here though. I'm giving the ES a chance to trade 97, right? See if we can shift these levels up. Like I said, this could happen here this morning based on how we're opening. I'm giving the bulls a chance to do it here. Very strong bidding. Expected that. Sellers are coming in here. This is a good 4,500 contract soak here right at 920. So there's a seller here. See if the ES here can push a little bit more. 7 or not. 5,300 contracts bought, 5,100 contracts sold. See what I'm. Yeah, see that 6,800. They're gonna try to push these stops. Oh, a couple ticks away there from 97. Almost got there. See that? They got to trade past 90. Can't. We could see a stronger reversal. Okay, so where's the bid? Well, it's up move. Right around, I'd say around 86. See if this pullback here to 88 does something. Yes, NQ it's a little bit harder. It's because it's the open, because we got so much. I would watch here around, well, right here, 880, and then down toward 835. Oh, pullback getting bought. Everyone's just like, get me in, get me in, get me in, get me in. Very aggressive PA. Like to see if we can get a bit of deeper pullback here. Here we go. We'll test NQ here at 80. See if we can push this bid down towards 60 or not. There we go. There we go. Little back here on the NQ. There we go. 60. See what happens here. 88. Coming to test a bid here on the ES here in 86. Let's see what happens. Go. This bid fails here. We can come down to 810 here on the NQ and 810-ish. Good selling here, man. It's all side by side. Right? So all buying on the way up, all selling on the way down. Someone's trying to slam the lows here. Let's see if they can keep it. See if 810 holds here on the Q here on the pullback. It's thin beneath it, man. You're gonna have some takers here with the open print. It's right close to 810 here. It kind of front runs our level. There we go. There's the open print. Boom. There's 810. Let's see what happens here. Beautiful. Yes, here trying to push back down to our 78. Great to get a back test here, 78 if we can. But all right, NQ wicking off 810. We'll see if that holds here. Lower offers here at around 840 here in the NQ. Yes, they're right on top of it here at about 85. Sorry, my kids are dad first. You got to deal with my kids. There we go. Nice little look below here. At least on the NQ. We're almost at 78. So we're getting a look here below 810. See if we find some takers here. If we go all the way back down to 760. Boom. There we go. There's 78. Perfect. So complete reversal, right? Look at the first 10-minute candle. Look at the second 10-minute candle. Literally rip. Go all the way up. Remember what I warned about if we couldn't trade 97.75 here on the ES? Look what happened. Right? Went up there, tried to trade it, couldn't trade it. That signals a possible stronger rejection, and that's exactly what happened. All right, there we go. Back into 760. So far, people buying that. It's a nice 10-minute setup. Perfect 10-minute setup long for us. So far, it held there. Gave you 2R right there. Boom. Bap. See if we pound down here. All right, let's see what happens here. Getting some good bid action here around 78.25. Sellers are right on top of it here. We're getting a good test of the level here. So watching the tape as we trade it. Sellers here on the NQ right around our 810 level. So they're trying to fade 800 here. And got lower shorts here, right at 80 here on the ES here. Really push this thing through 78. But we're getting a good test of the level here. So we're getting some good tape. closes right on 78.25, so there's nothing we can do there, right? You have to let it trade. When we close on levels, we don't take trades, right? We have to close above or below them. It's a systematic retest, but as you can see, market just hits our levels and goes skirt. Let's see. Where's the lower offer here on the ES? Right around here, 82.83. It's then above them, right? We could backfill this as well here. We can just rip up to 88 here as well. Yeah, lower offers right here, about 82.83 here on the ES. You can see him trying to absorb price. See if he's able to down here. Getting a good back test here of 78 so far. Bids willing to hold it there. That's our level, man. See if it holds. There we go, 83.75. So you got kind of a lower offer here, kind of like almost like a lower line in sand here around 45 here on the NQ. I'd say the same here around 85 here on the ES. But again, we're trading over 78.25, right? So the bear's got to get this thing accepted under 78.25, right? For the ES. That could bring some lower selling here in the NQ and get us down towards 713 plus here. But so far, bulls just buying and holding. Pulling up here into that line in the sand. Let's see how it trades here, guys. Oh, E5 here in the NQ. Let's see if they bid past it. Boom, there it is. Up, down, up again. I let this auction calm down. But so far, perfect retest here, 78.25. And look at that. Back up to the highs. NQ looked below our 810 level, recovered, or went right to our 766 level, literally the bottom tick of the session. Recovered 810. As soon as we covered 810, boom, right back over our 860. Gonna see what happens here. 60 bids here. We can rotate all the way back up to 908. So the tape's pretty clear here this morning. And people are following along. Doesn't make sense. Just ask questions. We do. But I don't like these tap and go markets, right? We got to come back. You know, we're going to have a nice setup there sitting now at 78.25 that we retested a level, but this thing just may go right without us. We may get a retest like 6 hours later, right? That's just how the system works. You got to be patient. So they're going to come up here and they're going to try to trade 97.75. Trigger something. That'll open up possibly 7607, 17. But you're going to have a whole lot of people that are going to short 7600 traders. So we'll see how that works out. But retest of 78, you got some good order flow confirmation there, and I'll be watching it there. If we push down, take a few hours here, but you never know. All right. There's our 10-minute close. The close above 88 here. Close above 860 here as well. Q. Very deep wicks. All of this. Nothing's tight. Well, I shouldn't say that. The 5-minute here, we're nice and tight here to 78.2. You look at the 10-minute, it's all over the place. Big ass wicks here of 78.25. And now, auction's kind of firming up here. See if we push up to 908. We should push up there in the NQ. Let's give it a chance to go there. See if we can get there or not. And we'll see if they can get acceptance, or we could have a possible short setup show itself. Let's see. How's everyone doing this morning? You doing all right? Relax, fellas. The market trade, levels trade. All right, pulling back in a good test at 88 here. We're kind of filling in this volume gap. Kind of filling this in right here. Very thin prints here, so backfilling. See 88 holds here if we push down a little bit here. There we go. Tag 908. See if we get a rejection here or not. Let's see how this. Oh, run out of here. So we got about 6-7 minutes here, guys, towards the close of the 30. We should let the 30 close up. Just be patient here, right? Let this auction close up here. We'll let 10 a.m. open and see how they want to close it. We got the next 4 hours here on the 4-hour auction. So we'll just wait. There we go. Perfect reaction here of 908. So we're getting a nice sell there. Now we got a nice short setup here sitting there. And again, into 92 here. Unable to find the offer here coming into that supply there above 92 and unable to trade 97.5 here for now on the ES. We'll see if we push back down to 78. 5 minutes left to go. You guys know I don't trade the last 5 minutes before the close of a 30, but let's just see where things land. Anything could happen here, man. See how they want to close. Good selling here. Well, side by side delta is okay. On the ES here, we're selling them decently here. Crazy. Negative 33, 105, 140, 150s. Just steady selling, nothing crazy. Ah, man, they just bought it. They just bought it. 860 here, holding nice. Back into 908 here, so we're going to have a strong close. Still got about 3 minutes here left to go here, but we'll have a strong close. And like I said, ES is trying to shift past 97.75. This is where they're trying to get it, right? Trying to get that traded. They didn't even buy a level there. Well, we pulled into ES there. It bought 88. Yeah, they did. They bought 860 there on NQ, and they bought our 88, right? Below it, bought it. A strong auction, man. Dips are being bought, right? It's up to the... I'm not a bear here until this thing gets under 78.25. I'm trying to let it trade at least 97 and a quarter, right? That's where they're trying to get it, right? We'll see. Stream there. Sorry about that. Did anything to me. There we go. We're good. All right, strong bidding here, man. You see over 900 here on the NQ. 345, 551, 468, 460. Strong bidding into the highs, right? This thing is trying to break out higher. But a minute to go in the 30 close is going to be, like I said, a very strong close. Higher. Continuation here right away. Let's see. New highs there on NQ. See if everyone tries to fade it. We'll see if we have strong prints or not. And ES is trying to get to 97 here. 97.75. It's almost there. Oh, here we go. Let's see if they print it here. 97.25. Go. Look at this open here. Oh my god. And they get the print. And they get the print is the question. And come on, yes, you gonna do it? A couple more ticks here, just like a point now. Oh my god. You see that? One tick. So you can see here how the market is trading here, guys. Guys have been with me for a while, right? Fail print, right? One tick. Look at that. One tick. Couldn't trade 97.75. That should have printed. We'll see if they keep it tight here. Sellers coming back in here. They might just pile in here again. 95, 97 here. We'll see. We'll see if they keep it bidding high here. Take another run at it. I'm sure they'll get it. But those can be warnings. Go. Third attempt. Bid support is kind of right around 91, at least on the close. That 10-minute auction there until the close of the 30. Sitting above our 88 level. 91. Yeah, I'd say around 91. Hate long in the highs here, man. They make you buy strength. It's like my least favorite auction. I tend to wait. Wait. What do you guys think? What do y'all think? We'll get it? You can unmute yourselves if you guys want. It's all good. You can chit chat. Tough auction up here, man. They keep selling into these pushes. Now we do have a 10-minute long setup here at 88. However, the wick is all the way down almost out here. We'll have to see what happens with that. Got a 10-minute long setup there down at 860 here on the NQ. We'll see how that pads out. And I mean, if you really want to short there, 97.75, you got to be careful with that though. Because if that thing trades over, it's going to be trigger buying. I never take trades. Give them a chance to break through it and let a recalculation kind of settle down. So far, pretty bullish auction, right? Every little dip's been bought. Buy. Getting close to areas of interest, right? Oh, excuse me. And they're bidding high here. 92 bids here on ES, trying to bid it, right? 92 to like, yeah, 90. In front of our 80 here, and they're trying to bid here at like 30 and push back down, try again. Man, big bids there. A lot of sellers here though. 32.50 here on NQ. So you got about 10,000 contract print here. Pretty chunky. See how he's trying to drill down here? I see you. I see you. All right, there's our first 5-minute close, right, of the auction. Red bar there. Couldn't trade 97.75 there on the ES. Failure to get a frame shift. Up. See if we can trade down to 88 here or not on the ES. Getting into 908 here on the NQ. See See if the sellers can get any. Oh, this may set up here for a long on the NQ here off 908. Retest here as well. So I'm always looking where the setups are, guys, right? Time frames, closes over, pullbacks, testing levels. Where are the setups, right? Where's the levels? What levels are trading? Where are they showing support and resistance? What does that mean, right? Where can price go? There you go. 908 tagged. There's an R right away. Chris, are you listening there? It's on the Zoom, buddy. All right, let's see what happens here. Or 908 holding really nicely here. Higher support. And yes, it's just like trying to trade. 97 is just some hesitation there, right? But as soon as we try to lift the offer here, everyone's going to try to buy the breakout. So you'll be able to see when it happens. You'll be able to see on the tape. Getting fidgety here this morning, man. Want to get playing here. Done a good job here sitting out the open. This is what I prefer to do. I got to let levels trade, let structure develop, let it give a chance here this morning to try to shift up. We're trying to. Looks like they're going to go for it. No reason not to. Just waiting for it. Thank you going for new highs here, trying to push past our 56 level, trying to look into 105. Get into that, digging into that reversal zone. Just trying to get there. Yes, is going to have to break out here, new highs, obviously, take it with it, get that shift up, and then pound into 7,600. It's there. So close here. So right now on the ES, you've got bid support here moving up into around 90. Right, it's in front of our 88 level. See how the inability here, though, they trade over 7.5, right? It's important, right? It opens up higher levels if we're able to get it. There's like a hesitancy to bid to 7,600. Let's see if they're setting it up here for a push. We'll see what the tape looks like. They're going to probably go for it here now in this next 10-minute bar. Here we go. Watch this. There it is. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? A textbook, dude. There we go. Textbook. Now that we got that traded, Now we could kind of begin the day. Now we'll see what happens, right? Reject here at 97. That's a very good chance of rejecting here. You're going to see people fade in 7,600. Totally normal. Same with NQ here. This thing pops to 105 here. If we get a push above and fail, be interesting to see what happens there. A lot of times, right, guys, when we push up here, move our levels up, usually we can't. We have a good chance of rejecting here. See the hesitation, right? As soon as you get 7,600. Didn't get much there on that push, right? How many people bought that new high? About 1,500 contracts. People buying quote unquote breakout. That didn't move much. Now you're seeing the drop. Go. Now we'll see if NQ here pulls back to 908. We could drop here down to 860 here on NQ if this thing really wants to push down here. So about to see here in the 908 what happens. Let's see what happens here. Around the stops here at 908. Let's see if we're coming into the bid support here on the NQ or on the ES here in around 1. See if we can get into 88. Just depends if we can get past the bids. Like to give us some levels back traded here on the ES. Can we get to 88, 908? We're really close here. Good selling here on the NQ into the level. Lower offers here right at 22 here, dropping down the tape. See if we can get into 908 and see what's there. So far it's held. It's a nice 10-minute long setup, but it's actually textbook for us. Let's see. This level likes to sweep to the stop. Likes to sweep down to where 3 is and then go, but held multiple times here, but it's a little bit sketchy here as you come in 5 times, but let's just see how it trades. You see them gobbling up inventory, won't even let the level trade. That's annoying. We'll see. Some time. Giving up. It's selling here in the 91 on the ES. Let's see if we can push this bid out of the way here. Well, the 10-minute setup is right at 08, buddy. Just depends if you want to take it at the stop out or not. You know how this level trades, but wicks have been right off 908. Coming in pretty heavy here. Let's just see what happens here. We're coming into here now, getting there. See what happens. We've had immediate reversal. Sellers are down on the tape here on the NQ right at 920. Selling this thing lower. All right, let's see what happens here. Any pull up here off 908, you got to watch hinge around. Let's say the top of that offer is right at 31. So we're under pressure here a little bit. Pretty nice offer put in on it. So this pull up just hits 20. Just kind of smashes down here. Staying pretty heavy on it. So we're getting a good test here of the level at least. And Q ES looking for that tap here to 80. It's close. They're selling the shit out of here right into 88 or sorry, oh. Good battle here on the tape. Really good tape here. See See them positioned lower here, right at the level here, trying to push down, right? So they drop down there to 20, 30. Now they're providing a lower drill this thing down toward 60. So there it is. Stop run. Right in 900. Look below. Let's see if we get a reaction there. Let's see if it recovers 9. But heavy offer here sitting right at 908 on the NQ. Yes, here they're right at 90. Oh yeah, it's here right on 900 on the. They're going to slam the lows here. They're going to look. You can get it there. 860. Got another 10-minute setup here sitting right at 860. So didn't like how we came into that level here, but we'll see what happens. Now we'll see if we can get 60, but we could just look below 900 here on the NQ and just kind of pull that 908 back. Good selling here below. We'll give them a chance here to sell down. We'll see if the ES here can get down to 78. Give it a chance to get there. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Rotational price action. As we talked about, 97.25. What happened when we traded it? We looked above it, nothing to bid. Everybody bought that breakout. Boom, market sold in. There you go. Okay, let's see. Sellers slamming the lows here. 87 here on the ES, trying to get this thing lower here. You're finding a bunch of people trying to buy 80 here on the NQ, but sellers are getting low here below 800. See if we can get a push here into 78. 5 points away here on the ES. It has been sold. Right now. All right, we're just rotating back to levels. Boom, there's 860 on the NQ. Ooh, almost there. 78's almost there. Be selling into the level. Not too crazy, right? The prints are fairly thin as we come into it, but let's see if they buy it right in front of us here or not. Zero print as soon as you got to like 79. Right? 3 ticks, 4 ticks above it. It's right off it. Give you an inch. So we got about 12 minutes, 11 minutes here to go to the close of the 30. Let's see. Pretty stingy there, though, eh? It comes down right to our level, like a 1.5 away. They're like, now we'll just bid it here. We'll just bid it right in front of you and not give you guys a fill. So now I'm just trying to find where lower offer is, right? Like, where are they getting position here? So right around 85 here on the NQ. Kind of the same here, 85 here on the ES. We'll watch this pullback and how. Yeah, 85 here on. See if they can push it down here and tag 860 here again. We'll see if we can tag 78. Good drill through this. See what happens. Let's go. All right, 10 minutes left to go. Till balance is in the books. All right, 860 here on the ES or NQ here, 78 here. Nice plunge here on the ES here in the 78. See what happens here. See if they want to save it. So we jumped into the ES there, right into 78. So we came in there pretty aggressively. Should stop. Should go 72. So it looks like we're going to trade the open print. Yeah, they want to save it here. Save it at all. All right, let's see what happens. In front of the open print, back over 78.25. Sellers are rated 80. And Q. Oh, sorry, 80 on the ES. So between. All right. Yes, here 82. Yeah, 80, 81 here on the offer. Right above the level. Any love here? Yeah. 85. 3. Looking at them both, bro. Them side by side. Or 78.25 look below holding. They're short low here, right at 81. It's on the offer. See if this thing 10 can, this 5 here could go over 81 here or not. Griffey, you talking to me, bro? Sorry, dude. I got a lot going on. Just unmute yourself here. That's the question. Okay. All right, yeah, they're piling in here. 81 here on the ES. Here's the offer. Back above 78. Still tight here. They're selling here at 80. Got 7.5 here to go in the close of the auction. There you go. 81's your lower up. Getting much there. We'll see how they close it. Take another lower and see what's there. $30 up, 30 down. All right, we'll see how this auction closes here. Not looking too good. Staying pretty heavy. Go sniff here into the open print. I'm going to see what's there again. Not getting much there on that look above. Offers drop down here to 81. Try to push this thing lower here and try to go down to the bottom of the 68. See how they close it though. We get a miracle push here into the close. I just want to see if they hold the level. But we haven't closed yet. I know it's not looking too slam the piss out of the lows here though. But you never know, right? We could absorb this the auction back above 78. They're very heavy low here. They're moving down the tape here at 76. Sellers are in control here of the tape. They're so action here, trying to get it. They'll probably ding. All right, let's see what happens here. The open print coming down to the bottom of the pipe. Market want to sell, baby, sell. See if we get anything here towards 68. Otherwise, we could do a rotation down. Yeah, that's 70. That stall there is not good, right? But we're coming down to the bottom of the, so we'll see if we can 68. See if enough buyers want to step in. Kind of hold it into the close. I always look for support here, right? Couldn't sniff, right? Couldn't even sniff 7,600. There's nothing there. See how this thing closes. He's trying to go lower. He's trying to explore here. Break 6080. We're going to open C period here right on IB low, wherever it closes here. We'll see if it closes right on 68. That would be cool. See if it holds. No short setup here. We just hit 97, then one time frame down 5 minute. Boom, boom, boom. Sell. And everything downside here. But we'll just see if we can base out here at 68 here. Let's let the auction close up here. Got about 3 minutes left to go. All right, let's see what happens here. There you go. It's here soaking that up there into 68. We'll just see if it holds. Nothing too crazy. You got to let the auction close here. Got about 3 minutes here left to go. Still lots of time for something to happen. Thin prints here above 73, 74. So let's just see if we can get it. Everyone's short here at the open print. Pretty obvious positioning here, so. Plunge there to 68. So full round trip here on the NQ. There's 68 here on the old yes here as well. Let's see. Let's see if we break here at 68 and move lower. Sellers in control here from about 73, 74. We'll say the open print here on the ES. NQ here from 810. Really sold. Yeah, more selling there. We'll let the 30 close up here. There we go, breaking that. So let's see if we go down to 58. We could go down to 64 here. Selling. Could hit 713 here at least. All selling. Just look for setups, bro. Right? You know what to do. 3-bar setups, right? Not here to trade for you. You know what to look for. There was only one 10-minute long setup. Was that 88? That's it. Oh, and NQ. Yeah, there's one there at 60. Here at 64 here. Oh, top one there at 908. Yeah, I mean, you know my feelings about buying the highs, man. I don't like buying the highs ever. Buying the highs, looking for more highs, that's a big no-no for me. All right, let's see what happens here. 25, 24. So we're going to close here. I'll stay with you guys for about 30 more minutes. On the mic, at least. All right, so we're going to close balance here super weak. We're going to open C period here right on IB low. So if this thing breaks, we got room to go down to 48.39, right? For both auctions. Both auctions are opening at IB low. So if they break our 58 level, we're going to go lower. There we go. 713 here, almost here on NQ. Go, there's 713. See if we wash here to 48 here on the ES. We'll get to 64 here on the NQ. Start watching here into 713 NQ and 48 here on the ES. We're just one time framing down here, man. Boom, 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 boom. 0 pullbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th 5-minute auction here. Straight bar selling here. Give it a chance to come down here. We'll just let some shit trade. See how 713 holds up here or not. Could still push here into 64. Everybody's selling the lows here. Chasing this move lower. There we go. There's 700. 53 on the ES. Let's see if we can get into 48. Wow. Somebody really wants to sell 05 here on the NQ and 53 here on the ES. So someone's slamming the lows here. They might get caught. Go. Pulling back up on these fools. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Where's the lower offer? Well, lower offers here rated about 58 here on the ES and rated about IB low 740, like 730 here. They're positioned low, right? They're trying to work the auction down. See if we can make new lows here and what those new look like. We'll see if we get into 64 here on the NQ. See if we can get at least into 48. There we go. There's 88. There we go. There's 48 there. We're almost there on the ES. Beautiful. What'd I tell you? Now we'll start watching into here. Happens. Boom. There we go. Beautiful. 48 tagged. We could hit 39 here on the ES. We'll have to see. See if we push through here and go down to 612 here. 620 here on the NQ or not. Let's see if we can push through 48. If we keep pushing through 48 here on the ES, we'll start watching here as we hit 48 and 64. Respective auction. Very aggressive offer, still very low here. So we'll watch the first close of the first 5 here of this auction. But good chance here. We will find some buyers here into here. See how it takes us here. So lower offers here rated 80 here in the NQ and then up at about 730, 740. See if they're able to drill this thing lower here or not. If they get lower here on the NQ, we'll look at it down at 620, of course into 75.30. Oh, pull back up. Very tight, very heavy here at the lows. Very, very heavy. See some people start to come in on the auction. We'll just have to see if it holds. It's very heavy low here, man. 65, 70. Here on the NQ, sell, but you do see some interested people trying. Nope. Now, are we just going to V bounce here? And that's, if this thing bids past 53, you can already see the NQ going. This thing is most likely going to V bounce here when they buy the dip. See how far they get with it. See how far they get with it. Push right back down there. So that first bounce sold right into. This is typical, right? So they're going to try to search for new lows here and see if they can get past 48. Nice little reaction there into 65 on NQ. Couldn't quite trade the level. Of course, fell short. This is normal behavior here. A lot of times we don't get the level tag perfectly. But good reactionary buying here. Right into our 64. Let's see how it's holding. All right, let's see if they pound it lower here. If that's going to hold here at 713. Good close above. And almost got to 713, literally like 2 ticks away. Immediately buy it. See if they plunge back into it. Sellers are here right around 30. So this lower offer here that we talked about. Still not out of the woods yet. We'll just see. We're doing some good volume down here, though. That's for sure. See if they push it back down here to come retest these lows here or not. See if kind of a buyback kind of continues here. Say, obviously, the NQ needs to get past about 740 here. Otherwise, we can push down and go retest those lows into our 64. Yeah, still really heavy here. It wants to try to come test lower. Test the lows that we put. So, let's see what happens here. Again, 740 kind of lower line the sand here. I'd say around 53 to 55 here on the yes. Still very heavily shorted. Still plunging lower, trying to break lower. So I don't think we're done business here yet. See on this next attempt to push down here what we get out of it. But we're layering in some pretty good bids here. We'll just have to see what holds. They're still very, very, very heavy here. There's new lows here. We'll see if we get a reaction here on the look below 48. Same here with NQ here, back into 68. Let's see what happens. See if we get something decent here. So you're going to have some lower shorts here around 700 to 713 here on the NQ. This isn't totally normal. And then 50 shorts here on the ES. But that was a good defense here of 48. Very good defense. We closed red, right? Just kind of see what happens here. Still not sure if we're out of the woods yet here. We still could see 39 here, but that look below here held decently. Let's see if there's to it here. Do-do-do. Go. Maybe. So I took the long there on the NQ there on the 64, just got out there in the 713. So I got a clean 48 point move there, level to level, very nice. Took that setup there. Not the easiest setup there, but again, out into 713. So a quick, very nice little 2R there. First trade. Watching here on 48 to see if we can. Still not sure. Too sure if we're done business here yet, guys. Still really heavy. 10-minute close. It closed red, but I like the tape into it, buddy. So 10-minute setup. Look at the 10-minute chart. Came in, traded it, closed above. It's a red close. I like the tape. Tape was decent. Took a shot at it. Does that make sense? You should know. No. Thank you. Yeah. Well, we came, we looked below, and we soaked it all up. We soaked up about 5, 7, 8,500 contracts. You see how heavy we're selling here, though? Back into, well, this is why I said I don't think we're done business here yet. Giving another chance here. And yes, here could still hit 39. Looks like we're going to get there. We're going to try for it. Just be careful. We'll watch these new lows here and just see what they look like. Really, that new low, there's not much there. But it's still very, 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 very heavy here. So there's a really good battle going on at the lows. They're slamming the absolute crap out of the lows here. Very nice quality stream. Thanks, buddy. Just as Andreas says that here again. I'm still figuring out the YouTube thing. Just be patient with me. Still very, very, very heavy here into the lows, man. But we're getting a good look here, and everyone's trying to slam here. New lows here. 650, 48 here on the ES. Go more lowers. See if this thing pushes here into 39. That's what I was worried about. There go the stops. We'll see if these new lows here. If we pull back right back above 48 here on these new lows, then probably take a stab out of here. I'm giving room here for 39 to trade. Like I said, we could come down to 612 here. We're almost there. That's why I didn't overstay my welcome. Took a 2R there and it's just see ya. Everyone's slamming these new lows here. We'll just see how this works out for them. It's good volume. Sell, 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 sell. Look at that delta, man. It's all selling. 184, 383, 210, 46, 217. There we go. There's 39. And there's 612. Told you. So there we go. Now I'll start watching. Now we're going to see here in the 39 if we get some sort of a V bounce here or not. This is our key level here today of control, right? It's the third day in this range, 39 to 78. Bears need to break it. So willing to look for a long into here. We'll just see if it holds, right? Ape isn't pretty into it, right? Sell, 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 but this is how reversals go, right? See how things go. See the tape starting to speed up here into 42 here on the ES, 42, 41. They're trying to slam here below 40. Right, so tape's starting to get a little bit jumpy here, and you can see bids are starting to come in here trying to see this shit. Look, this is order flow. I tell you. Told you. They didn't really let the level trade though. That's the only problem, right? See what happens here. See that tape start interjecting there? Pretty good info. We'll see what happens. All right, ripping. When we let 39 trade, just auto buy. As we were prepared for this level, though, I just hate it when we V-bounce. So you see on that 5-minute close right there, right? And it closes straight body red, and then we immediately reverse. We don't get those, right? It's just, that's just how the market goes. They just decide, boom, super weak close, auto buy as soon as the candle opens. Right? Use back over 64, back into the offer. So got a lower offer here, right here, about 78 here in the NQ. See if 64 here holds a pullback here. We're into 48, back into 48 here on the ES. And you can see here kind of a lower line in the sand around 52, 50. Yes, right. So I'm always looking where the bid and offer is, right? Push down. Let's see if we can tag 39 here or not. Might come down and hit 615 here again. Bids start here around 630 here in the NQ. You got to be kidding me. Wicking right off this 30. Let's see. Let's see. Are we going to get there? Yeah, bids start right there, 630. As soon as we hit it, bye, 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 bye. Let's see if we can tag 15 again. Be nice to tag the level again. A lot of times they make a difference. Yep, do it. For now, we'll give it a chance to settle down here. We got about 10 minutes here left to go, and 11 minutes here left to go in the 30. Anything can happen here. Good soak in there. Bids came in, took that inventory. We'll just have to see what holds here now. Be nice to get an actual retest here. We haven't even traded 39 yet, right? They just front ran and immediately bought it. So we're not out of the woods yet. Test a bit here. Let's see if we can get to 15. Decision time here, man. Decision time for the market. Right into the close of the 30 here. So we got 10 minutes left to go. This thing could get absolutely obliterated here. We'll have to see. There's 15 on NQ. Let's just see what happens here. Sellers are right here at 25, 7 here. They're trying to sell this thing lower. There. Yep, there they are. There we go. Took the long again. They're off 15. Sold again there into 43, so another R there. We're trading in the pipe, right? I really want to hold here for rotation back up to 713. It'll probably end up going, but when we're in this rotational zone here, I don't hold for very long. There we go. Can you guys hear me? You lost me there for a bit. Can you guys hear me now? Sorry. Got a blender going in here. My my mic just dropped out here. So we flushed there, right? We saw a lower offer there, rate of 41. I don't know if you guys heard me though, but I said there was a very strong offer here, rate of 41. And they managed to drill this thing lower here. So we're right to the bottom of our reversal zone. And green ticks, I don't know if you heard me. You don't see the rules section? Right there at the top. Do you see it? Concentrate on trading here. All right, I'm willing to look for a long here off 29. We'll see if it holds. Got that nice final flush there at 566. Oh, you are on there for. Sorry, I saw. My bad. All right, there we go. Running up. Running up, running up, running up. So we got 2 minutes here to go to close the session. Anybody have questions here? I'll be with you guys for the rest of the day. I'm just going to give my voice a break, obviously. Anyone got questions? Nope. No, because we're in the reversal zone here, so I'm always looking for longs, right? So 29, 39, 48, I'm looking to be long. Wherever it gives me the setup, you know. Yep. Now as you can see, we're just like, all right, bye. So we're going to close this session probably above 39 here. And if it does, it might just get bid right away. You get a nice cluster of volume there from 36 to 32 below it. So we would aim for that to hold as support here. Let's see what happens here. So that's the plan, right? Recover 75.39. We'll look for 58 here as kind of like the first main target if we can get up there, right? And then obviously the bigger target, 75, 78. That's bulls have to hold this, right? That's pretty much it. As far as this goes, we'll see if we get a pullback here. It might just like bye. Next period. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here in the next period. See if we can get up there or not. But yeah, I'll look for 39 to hold here. We'll see what we do. I mean, the entry's down at 29. Where's I below? It's all the way up at 58. Right, so we'll see what happens here at the start of this next period. All right, guys, so I'll be here with you all day. I'm just going to give my voice a break, and we'll just continue on. We'll see if 39 holds here, and see if we get some rotation higher here or not. All right, any questions? Everyone's good? All right, I'll be here, guys. All right, and everybody watching on YouTube, that's going to do it for me here. If you want, thank you for watching the first live stream there. Links in the description. Come join us here. I spend the rest of my day with my team here, and I hope you enjoyed the commentary there and the very, very nice order flow that we actually had this morning. It was actually really nice. So links in the description. Come on in. If you want to drop in, just click it and I'll see you in there. Thank you.